back. You're watching Breakfast Television. Welcome back to our good friend Bryce Wylde. Good morning.
Morning. Nice to see you.
You know, when we think of our health, we often think of environmental impact, and we think on a very big scale, but really we need to narrow it down and consider that it could be really as big as your commute to work.
That's right. Microenvironments is what we're calling this, and your health of your bedroom is very important, but we're talking today about your car. Your commute to work, this could be 2 hours for some folks, depending on where you live. So we want to make that environment really healthy. And so the first thing I would suggest is to consider the idea of sick car syndrome, which is actually a thing.
Okay.
Sick car syndrome. So look this up. The Environmental Protection Agency actually lists a number of reasons why your car might be sick and contributing to your sickness, okay? So a lot of folks might think we're talking about old cars, you know, the mold that develops and all the dirt. Remember to vacuum up those kids' crumbs from, you know, food they're perhaps eating when they join you in the car. But actually what we're talking about, even more so, is new sick car syndrome. So that brand new car, the odors that we smell.
The new car smell that we love.
That we've come to love and adore is actually, so there's toluenes, benzenes, glues, there's over 200 chemicals that car manufacturers are using to manufacture the inside of the car, the upholstery, the dash, and all these things. These emit, in fact, phthalates is another bad one. These are plasticizers, all these things that actually disrupt our hormones, can cause fibromyalgic-like syndromes, headaches, nausea. And you might be wondering, you know, what did I eat? But in fact, it might be your car. So that's sick car syndrome. And I should mention, for some of us who aren't changing, for example, our filters inside the engine compartments on a frequent basis, filters can get really nasty and dirty. And when you're not changing your filter, it can look just like that.
That's terrible.
And then that air is, being pumped into, you know, the cabin of your car, contributing to allergies or maybe asthma if you're sensitive to that. So remember to change your filters. But so back to new, sick car syndrome. We got to stop using these air deodorizers and fresheners.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to do a switch out here.
Okay.
Think about tea. You know, if you choose your favorite tea, mine happens to be chai, and you hang one of these, the chai cinnamon, you hang one of these off your rear view mirror, the sun will hit it, kind of baking it, and that aroma will enter the cabin of your car. So just choose your favorite tea. Otherwise those chemical emitters, those are causing hormone disruption in us, in children, right? So we gotta get away from that.
And way better than the fuzzy dice. Has a purpose.
Better than the purpose. So how about also, if you've got a brand new car, baking soda. So baking soda, we know, to absorb all that, funky smells from our fridge. Well, you could pour some on a plate, okay? Put this in your front seat and leave it overnight. Try not to spill it, but again, it's easy to vacuum up if you do. And to one up that for smell, just grate the lemon rind off of a lemon, and that'll ultimately become the most fresh, zesty smell, if you like citrus, smell. Another one, the Boston fern. The Boston fern is a miraculous plant. It absorbs.
It smells so good. Sorry.
It doesn't,
the
right?
citrus just hit
right?
me.
Boom, right? So that happens, right? That'll absorb into your upholstery, but it won't cause stains or malodor. So the Boston fern absorbs just a natural, charcoal, deodorizer in nature. And so you can keep 1 or 2 of these in your car and then put it out into the garage, and by the way, leave your windows open if you've got a brand new car overnight if it's parked in the garage, of course, or underground. And activated charcoal. So I'm going to demo this. So inside, these are available in health food stores, the special aisles in a health food store. This is what activated charcoal looks like. It's basically just charcoal in small amounts with this, this packaging that allows odors to be absorbed. Not just odors, but toxins. And the way it works is there's, under the microscope, there's tiny, tiny little pores that ultimately trap, like a magnet, all these bad chemicals that I'm talking about, literally suck it out of your car. Another trick, back to sort of some of the smells, coffee. If you like the smell of coffee, I do, and I like to have 1 cup a day, just one of these little sachets here that ultimately is porous, okay? And these are available widely in specialty stores. And coffee right into this little sachet, zip it up, throw that onto your front dash. Again, when the sun hits that, it's going to create a really nice smell, right? Coffee in the morning, what better than that? So that'll help to get us out of sort of some of these sort of sick car syndromes that we're experiencing, some of these tips. But think about the danger of driving with road rage. I want to mention this. So folks have got to put down their cell phones. They've got to stop the distracted driving that we're doing, because that's the worst case scenario. You get into an accident. How unhealthy is that?
Exactly, right.
Scientists have discovered that there's top 10 songs that we can listen to. So you can look up on that, the list of the BT website. But one of my favorites is "Good Vibrations" by the Beach Boys. You play that, and it's because of the tempo. So 150 beats per minute in the tempo, and something about how the algorithm algorithm that the scientists, in fact, Dutch scientists have discovered this algorithm to these songs that you play that and it'll temper your mood. So deep breathe, play any one of these 10 songs, and get yourself safely to work.
Fantastic. Great information. I'm gonna take this, I think, to my office.
Right? It smells good. My pleasure. A smelly desk station or something, or colleagues, put it in their drawer.
There you go. Until next time. Thanks, Bryce.